There we go.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are so absolutely over the moon, honored to have Jan Wager with us today talking about skincare. So hold on if you've been wondering, what in the world products do I choose? There's so many to choose from. Jan is going to lay it all out for us. And before we start, I want to say that Jan Wager is not only committed to skincare, she is committed to what goes in your body and the importance of that. So Jan, let's start right there. Talk to us about the importance of what goes in your body.
Yeah, what goes in your body gets reflected in your skin. And there are just so many things. I mean, we've committed to an organic lifestyle, and we do that as much as possible. Right now in Florida, organic strawberries are absolutely spectacular. So we get a lot of strawberries. We haven't picked them yet, but we have a local farmer right down the road. And we buy organic meat, and we drink Ningxia Red, and we all of the things that we know support our body and really shy away from the things that aren't so good. I would say we're pretty good 90% of the time.
Yeah, that's so good,
Yeah,
Jan. Oh
drink
my
a lot of
goodness.
pure water. We have a whole house water filtration system
Yeah.
so that we don't get any of the chemicals that are in the city water. So it's just all the
Yeah,
things,
that's
Terry.
a beautiful point. The water, beautiful. Well,
Yeah.
Jan, you have been with Young Living how many years?
I joined in 97.
Yeah, 97. Yeah. And we've been doing a lot of events together. I remember our event in Florida on the ocean,
Oh my
and you did
gosh.
a full day of skincare, and
We
everyone
did.
just flipped over it. It was
We,
so,
we
so
did.
wonderful. Yeah.
And I've done that so many times, Terry, that class.
Yeah. And Jan, it's not my story to tell, but anytime during this presentation, if you ever desire to divulge your very young age, I think people will be so inspired.
Okay, well, I'll just put it right out there. I was born in 47. Can you do the math?
No, I can't.
Well, it is now 25, and in June I will be 78.
Ah,
Isn't that amazing?
Wow,
Oh,
and Jan,
oh,
you're
that is
just
so
so
inspiring.
vibrant. And
Oh,
you're going to France together. So we get
We
to test
are,
out
we
yes.
your
are.
young age and walk all around and go eat delicious food.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah.
really, it's a number. I
Yeah.
sent a video to Ginny and Lou yesterday, and I said, "Can you believe that the age is the same age as all the old people?" Okay, you guys just froze on me on your end, so I don't know if I froze on my end. Okay, did you hear me say that, Terry?
Yeah, you froze. Can you say it one more time?
Okay, okay. So I just saw a video, and the capture on the video was, "Can you believe that that our age is the same as what the old people are?"
right?
Oh my goodness. Well,
That's
you know
really
what?
good.
You have shattered that ceiling, Jan, completely shattered it. You are literally an inspiration to everybody. And so let's get started. We're excited. What would you like to start sharing with us today, Jan?
Well, I hope that this video isn't going to keep doing this, but you just froze on your end, and you were a little bit jittery. So am I freezing up like that on my end?
No,
Is it
you're
Yeah,
getting
you
good.
jittery?
are just a bit. You are, but we'll tarry through.
If
I'm
you
sorry.
have, Jan, if you would like to start with your presentation,
Yes.
that'll be great. And then we'll
I,
see how the video does.
I would love to. So, as you know, I've been with Young Living since 97, and I think I've tried every Young Living skincare product and other products that they've ever had. And I've always been excited and loved the products. And I'm just as excited now, 30 some years later, that we have an outstanding line of skincare products. And when I started getting everything together, pulling from my bathroom, Christina's bathroom, and the grandkids' bathroom, it was like, oh my goodness. And then I went through the skincare on the website and the art, the bloom, and the balance on the website and found all the resources. If you guys want to know anything about anything, it's on the website. It's phenomenal. And so I thought, how am I going to organize this? So basically what I want to do is go through the three main skincare lines, which is the Bloom, which is I'm using the Bloom now, and the Art and the Balance. And after I go through those and explain the different items that you have, there are some ancillary support refining products that I love and use myself because they're so enhancing for your skin. So I'm going to start right off with Bloom. And actually, what I've got here, I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, I've got, here we go, folks. This is Bloom and Art and Balance. Just the main products right here. And we're going to go through these so that you really have a good understanding of, for your skin and your situation where you live, the kind of weather you deal with, what you think would be enhancing the most. So we're going to start right off with Bloom. And the very first thing in any skincare line, you have to look at what are you going to cleanse your skin with? Are you going to use any type of a toner, a pH balancing product? And then what are you going to moisturize with? So we're going to start right off with Bloom. And I really think this is one of the best product lines that Young Living has ever come up with. And it's been a while. I don't know, maybe 5 years. But you just start with cleansing. And you guys cleanse your skin in the morning and cleanse your skin before you go to bed. It's just in the morning, you're getting your skin ready to put whatever you're going to wear on your face that day. And at night, you cleanse your skin before you hop into bed so that it's clean and you don't have stuff sitting in your face all night long. But the beautiful thing about the Bloom cleanser, it's so simple to use. I use it at my sink or I use it in my shower. And it's simply just a little dab. The little dab comes out. And I mean, it seems like I always use too much. Oh my gosh, that's too big of a dab. So like all the Young Living products, they're very concentrated and you don't need much. So you can do it with your hands on, get your face wet, rub it around your face with your hands. You can use a washcloth if you like to use a washcloth. They even have some of these little scrubbing things you can use. It doesn't really matter, whatever you like on your skin.
Dan, do you feel like it does a good job on your taking your eye makeup off?
It does a good job. If as long as I'm not wearing waterproof mascara, and I'm not wearing waterproof mascara right now.
Okay.
The thing that I have found that sometimes getting mascara off, you might need more of an emulsifying type thing, like maybe even a lotion, or you could even try the toner. But for me, it works great. And you know, everybody's a little different and how much attention you give to your eyes or how much you want to rub them.
I have a comment on waterproof mascara, if you don't mind me jumping in.
Oh, please do.
The Sheer Lumet makeup remover. Oh, hold on. Mira, sorry. Mira. Yeah.
Cleansing oil.
Mira cleansing oil works wonders for waterproof mascara. I use that every night.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to hear. I have this
Mira skin, yeah.
I am very surprised at this. This is a little hidden surprise that Young Living has. I don't talk about it enough, but we're going to talk about it more today. So keep that in your mind. Eye makeup remover and other things. We'll get back to that. So the thing I always look for when I look at those products is, what are they designed to do and what's in them? Because you know me, I got to know. The thing you have to know is that all of these products formulated without parabens, no phthalates, no synthetic fragrances, no sulfates, no petroleum, no mineral oil. I mean, Young Living has just gone over the top to make sure that whatever we're putting on our skin would also be safe to go in our body, because we know that our skin absorbs a lot of things that get right into our body. And we want to prevent any of the bad stuff. There's a lot of stuff we can't control. This you can control. And so this is why we get to choose this. But there is a seed oil in here called Bracaxia seed oil that brightens and gives your skin this glow. The really big thing about Bloom is the glow on your skin. It has plumeria extract. I love plumeria. That's my most favorite flower in Hawaii. And it will remove makeup, impurities, anything that's gotten on your skin during the day that you just know you don't want on there. And the oil blend that's in the entire Bloom line, they call it the Sheer Lumet blend. Here are the essential oils. Vetiver, I want to say it once, but you need to know it's in all of these products in the Bloom line. Vetiver, blue cypress, Davana, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, clove, jasmine, carrot seed oil, spearmint, geranium, and sacred frank. I mean, how could you?
Gracious. I had no idea there was that many oils in it. Good heavens.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal. So the next thing you do after you clean your skin is you I'm going to do the second step, which in this product line is called the Brightening Essence. The Brightening Essence comes in this jar, and you just give it a gentle shake, just a gentle shake. And you can either, it recommends that you put about a quarter's worth in the palm of your hand, put your hands together, and then just dab it on your face. I will do that. Other thing I do is sometimes I just use a cotton pad, cotton square. The idea of this is you're going to help your skin have more of a luminous glow. It's going to finish the cleansing process. It's going to really support your skin with nourishing ingredients like green algae. It has apple fruit pectin in it. So it's infused with these natural ingredients to help the appearance and the brightness and the natural radiance of your skin. And it's like all of these products, fragrance with no artificial fragrance, none of the bad stuff that could possibly be bad. And once again, all of those fabulous Sheer Lumet blend of oils that I just mentioned, they're in this one too. So that is the second step in cleansing your skin with the Bloom line. The third step is your moisturizing. And when I lived in Colorado, moisturizing was like, oh, I got to moisturize, because Colorado was very dry, as Elizabeth and Terry, and you know, living in Texas, Texas is very dry. So I always paid attention to what did I have, what did Young Living have that could really support the moisturizing of my skin. And in this particular line, it's the Bloom Young Living Brightening Lotion. And this lotion is exquisite. It comes in a little, you just pump it out. It's just like a little dab. Now I used to put 2 dabs. I only need 1 dab. So if you want to use 2 pumps, you can, but it's a pre-measured pump. So it makes it really simple. So here, Christina, you want a little bloom on your hands? Actually, if I get too much of anything, here's what I do, ladies. Now we all know we don't like, I am improving the skin on the back of my hand every time I put lotion on it. So if I get a little extra or something, just put it on the back of your hands, rub it on your arms. It works great.
Perfect. Perfect.
And you guys, I absolutely adore the fragrance that we get with Bloom. Oh, it's so lovely. And all those oils that we just mentioned are in here. So with Bloom, though there's an interesting thing in the Bloom lotion. It's called Pili Pup Oil, sourced directly from the Happy Pili Farm and Distillery in the Philippines. And this particular thing is native to Southeast Asia. It offers lightweight moisturization and skin beautifying benefits. And then, of course, the Bloom Sheer Lumet Brightening Essential Oil Complex. I've shared this with a lot of people in the past when I was teaching skincare classes. I haven't taught a skincare class since we moved to Florida, but I'm sure I'll get back to it. Everything really kind of shut down in COVID, and it took a while for it to get going again. But every person that has ever tried this just loved it, just felt like it was so soothing, moisturizing. It wasn't thick, and it wasn't greasy. It's just, it just has the best feel, and it just soaks in. Now, as an addendum to that, that's the basic 3. Every one of these lines has the basic 3. In addition to that moisturizer, there's another moisturizer in the Bloom line called Bloom Young Living Brightening Cream. So as opposed to a lotion, this is a cream. Comes in a jar, and you just dab out what you want. This is exquisite. And I will share with you that in the dry season in Florida, and we are just getting over the dry season. I thought, dry season in Florida? How can that be? Well, there is a dry season in Florida, and it's in the winter. It just doesn't get as hot, but it does get dry. But this particular cream is, it's more luxurious. It's thicker, but it doesn't feel greasy. It smooths on beautifully, and it works great under any makeup that I've ever used it on. So if you need something more substantial, if you need something that's a little more intensive than you get with the straight Bloom lotion, you can use the Bloom moisturizing, the Bloom cream. And you know, it has a lot of the same things, of course, those same oils. And the other thing to note about Bloom is it's called brightening line. It is also helps to diminish the appearance of any dark spots that you might have on your face or on your hands. So, and I will say that this particular line is specifically formulated for dry skin. So if you're a normal skin person, you can definitely use it. If you're an oily skin person, there's probably another line that you would enjoy better. What do you guys use? Terry or Elizabeth? Do any of you use the Bloom line?
I use the Art Intensive Moisturizer, Jan.
Okay, I'll get to that. That's the
Yeah,
next one.
okay, yeah.
Jan, I
Perfect.
do use the one you just talked about, the brightening cream, and that's
Uh-huh.
the main moisturizers that I'm using all over my face right now. And I just love it. Usually I use it in the morning. I love to shower in the morning. And I usually do use soap on my face, so I know that pulls a lot of the oils off your face. But then applying that after is a great set before I put makeup on, and it works great under makeup.
Yeah, it's just exquisite, exquisite. I think it's one of the best cream moisturizers that they have. The Art Intensive is close to it, Terry. We'll get to that in a minute. It's also
Okay.
fabulous. So the next set I'm going to go through is the Art skincare set, and I would say that in the Art skincare set, um, this is probably right now our legacy set as far as one we've had for the longest. It's been refined and updated over the years, but this has been in the line for a while. And it has been a real staple for many, many people. And I know that I always love teaching that in whenever I taught. I mean, I taught skincare classes before we ever had Bloom. So Bloom is like the new kid on the block. So it's a gentle lather. The thing you start with your cleansing. This is just the most fun cleanser. If you guys like a foaming cleanser, I have to show you. This is just the best, okay? It foams.
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Jan, this is what Mary Young uses.
Yeah, Mary Young, she does. In fact, Mary Young taught a couple of weeks ago in the Young Living Experience class, and I joined in on the virtual side of it, where they do skincare and lots of other things. And she was showing what she uses, and she uses this. I use this religiously for years. And then when I tried Bloom, I thought, oh man, I really like Bloom. But I would definitely, I could go back to this. If I couldn't get Bloom, I just go back to this until Bloom was available again.
Yeah.
And this lasts forever. I will tell you, when I first put it in our shower, when Skip and I lived in Arvada, it first came, I said, honey, we have a new cleanser. You got to try it. So he says, okay. So I watched him. He put 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps. I go, ah! He goes, too much? I go,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
too much. I said, honey, 1 is plenty. And it really is true. 1 is plenty. So you don't need 4 pumps. And this thing lasts forever. It's a great, great cleanser.
So if I could ask an important question, Jan, would you consider this to be normal to oily skin, normal skin? What would you consider this
Yeah,
to?
this one is normal to oily or combination. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's the only one that really is identified as dry skin is the Bloom. The rest are definitely normal, combination, oily.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is, in Colorado, I was always an oily skin person. When I grew up, I mean, I would put oil papers on my face just to grab the oil that was oozing out of my face when I was younger. That doesn't happen anymore. So I you just have to find one for you, but very definitely, this is perfect for normal, combination, or oily skin.
Okay.
But the beautiful thing about all of these cleansers, even if you're oily skin, even if you're dry skin, it's not going to pull out the natural oil in your skin. It removes the excess, it removes the stuff, but it doesn't strip your face natural oils. And you would know it was doing that if after you cleansed your skin, your skin felt tight and taut and maybe even a little bit itchy. That's a sign that everything's just been stripped off. And none of these products do that. Well, the only one that really does is the charcoal mask. And we'll get to that in a minute too. So it's not going to strip the natural moisture. And it's also a really good pH balance formula. And well, actually, in the directions on Young Living website, it says it's suitable for all skin types. So, and I did use it in Colorado, and I used it here. And the oils in this, there aren't as many oils. There's incense, Royal Hawaiian sandalwood, orchid extract, melissa, and lemon. And there's probably a few more that aren't listed on here. But once again, 100% plant-based ingredients. So you never have to worry about anything that's synthetically created or artificial. It's all things from nature. So the second item in this one is the refining toner, which is, this is my go-to toner. I have used this since it came out, and I still use it. I use these two interchangeably. And when I travel, well, I take a lot of stuff when I travel, but Terry knows we both take a lot of stuff.
Oh boy. Jan, we need to do a class on that.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely should, because I put a lot of my things in smaller containers because I know how much I use in a week or two or three. So I would know how much to allocate to take and not have to have the full bottle.
Well, that's a great one to have before convention too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, Beverly, I'm also thinking before our trip to France. Yeah,
definitely. So the toner is designed to get the pH back in balance, to remove any residual impurities or makeup that might have been missed when you cleanse, and to prep your face so that it's ready to receive the moisturizer. And also it does help to refine and diminish the appearance of pores, which is an important thing, especially if you used to have oily skin. And this is so simple. You just pour it on your cotton pad and you sweep it on your skin all over from the cotton pad. That's how you do it. Now, I am sorry to say that when we were going through all of our stuff, we could not find Art Light Moisturizer. I guess that tells us that we're not really using that one now, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's in a beautiful bottle. It's a light moisturizer. So if you want to compare it to intensity, I suppose you could compare it to this one as far as, how much moisture it adds to your skin, but it's light and it's fragrant and it feels really silky smooth. And I used it in Colorado all the time. For some reason, I I'm sure temperature around here all the time and the amount of moisture that's in the air. But again, it has the orchid extract. It has Royal Hawaiian sandalwood. It has prickly pear leaf extract, frank oil, summer snowflake bulb extract, purple orchid extract, and a number of squalane from olives to prevent drying and help protect from environmental aggressors. And once again, formulated with none of the bad stuff and all the good stuff. And you can use it in the morning. It says use in the morning or as needed. So it really doesn't say use at night, but if you're a person that likes to hydrate at night, you could definitely use it at night also. Now we get to the step 4 in this Art system, and that is the Art Intensive Moisturizer. And I know Terry said she uses this in Colorado. I use this in the winter all the time. How about you, Beverly, when you lived in Colorado?
Oh, yes. Yeah. That one is definitely my favorite. And one of the things that I love to do with it too is when it gets low, you can unscrew that top. And I actually like to combine my the sunscreen with foundation to create like a tinted sunscreen. And I use that as my tinted sunscreen dispenser.
I love what you said about taking the cap off, because we always felt like we were losing a lot. Christina said, Mom, I know this thing isn't empty, but let me show you how you dispense this. It's so cool to protect the product rather than dipping your finger or a spoon or something into your cream. It has a pump thing. So you press down, you press it, and the amount you need comes out. Isn't that genius? But here was so then you just swipe it off, what you're going to use, put it on your hands, on your face, wherever. But then we'd kind of get to the bottom of the jar. We think there's got to be more in there. And we couldn't figure out what to do. And I was so sad. I was teaching a class and I did this. And one of the ladies at class said, oh, I didn't know you could do that. I've been unscrewing the jar the whole time. I said, what? You can unscrew the jar? She goes, yeah. So she unscrewed the jar. And lo and behold, the one that we had that we thought was empty probably had 20 more uses in it. I was blown away. So at that one class, this lady learned, press the top down and it'll squeeze right out. And I learned, unscrew the jar, and there's a whole bunch more in the jar. So the benefit of a class and sharing what we do and what we know. Okay.
Hey, Jan, if I could interject, for anyone watching who really appreciates and loves beauty, and maybe in your previous life, you would buy certain over-the-counter skincare products because the bottles were so beautiful. This is you'll fall in love with this. This is the most beautiful bottle. The whole entire art skincare is absolutely stunning and really looks good on a mirrored tray in your bathroom.
I agree. And I am currently taking this excess that I squeezed out and rubbing it on my arms. So don't ever be shy. If you don't know what to do with something, just rub it on your body. I mean, it's perfect. Oh, and it smells so wonderful. Yours, when they came out with this on a glass tray in my bathroom, I mean, that's not something you put in a drawer. You have it out because it's gorgeous and it works. So, you know, I have so much to cover. I'm not going to go into the ingredients of that, but it's more moisturizing and it's more intensive. That's called art intensive moisturizer. So if you have very dry skin, if you live in a very dry climate, if your winters are dry because the heat's running all winter long, it's the moisturizer for you. Moving on to I call this the young person's line because it's called Balance. And there's 3 products. And it really is designed for people with normal to oily skin. The other products are normal to dry, normal combination dry. This is oily or combination skin. And the first item in it is the cleanser. And it's gentle. And they call it a foaming gel that deep cleans pores and reduces surface oil for a balanced looking skin. And with kids, with the teenagers, with issues with excess oil, just getting greasy skin and acne, this is a gentle cleansing product, but it doesn't strip your skin, but it also helps to maintain what we call a healthy microbiome. Now, we always talk about the biome in your stomach, but you guys, we have a healthy microbiome on our skin, and it's there for a reason. And you want the healthy ones there and the bad ones gone. So this keeps the healthy one there. It's designed to help with concerns like clogged pores that can result in acne or enlarged pores. If you're prone to breakouts, if you have blackheads, if you've got that shiny T-zone, and I think I dealt with that my whole life when I had the combination oily skin, and even redness. So the great thing about this is it's really good for the teenagers. My grandkids all use it. And, you know, they have breakouts, but this really helps to keep things under control and to keep it balanced. So they have some very interesting ingredients in here. There's an aloe vera powder, orange peel extract, and orange flower extract. So we've got some copaiba and acai oils in here. There is naturally derived gentle surfactants, which help to gently cleanse, but not strip your healthy microbiome. And then there's the proprietary blend of the Balance. And let me see if I can find that list here. Anyway, so the kids love it. So the proprietary blend of oils in the Balance line includes lavender, patchouli, lemon peel, and rosemary essential oils. And Gary formulated that grouping of oils for this particular line of skincare. So always we have our essential oils, and always we have none of the bad stuff in any of these products. And if you all want to dig into any of these and really, you know, digest some of it, I just encourage you to go to the product categories, go to skincare or go to Balance, Art, Bloom, and in there you're going to find all these details on every single product. And it's really quite eye-opening. I was very excited that I started reading through it. And when I asked Christina, okay, tell me for sure, are all the grandkids using this? She said, Elise is for sure, Jake is, Zach was, and Olivia no. So as I read this, I thought, well, Christina, we should sit down with them and kind of go through what's actually in this and explain to them why it's in it. And it could be just that little key in the lock that helps them to understand, hey, I really should take the time to do this. And they may, and like with all skincare products, if you're struggling with acne or blemishes, the consistency in using the product will result in more of a consistent turnaround on your skin. And so the last thing then, of course, I'm sorry, the second thing is, so that's the cleanser. Then there's a dual phase toner. This is a toner, and this is a very unique toner. It will reduce the appearance of pores in about 15 minutes, and it provides a mattifying effect. And mattifying mean you won't have the outbreak of the oil, as much oil coming out. And then it helps to balance the skin's microbiome. And I hadn't thought about that much before really studying these. And then it helps to minimize the appearance of blemishes. And based on the studies that they did with this product, within 30 days, you should see blemishes reducing, you should see oil getting more balanced, and really your skin responding much better as you use it on a daily basis. So this one is free of gluten, no parabens, no phthalates, no fragrances, etc. It helps absorb oil and excess sebum throughout the day. So and it's funny because look at it, it's got this blue color, and I wondered what the blue color was from. And here, let me tell you where the blue color comes from. Malachite, a semi-precious stone that has a high copper content and is rich in antioxidants that help protect the skin from environmental stressors and premature aging. It also gives the toner its blue color. So that's where the blue color comes from. And of course, there's some bentonite clay. There's some pseudo-alteronomous ferment extract, things I can't even pronounce, but it's a sustainable marine extract isolated from the glacial environment of Antarctic. And this, over time, it helps to reduce sebum. And sebum is the thing that, if it gets clogged up, can then result in acne. So really wonderfully studied ingredients in that dual toner. And the last thing, of course, is lotion. Now, I wouldn't have used a lotion when I was a kid because my skin was already too oily. I mean, when I was a kid, don't tell me to use a lotion, but this can actually help provide hydration, soothing your skin, and supporting your healthy microbiome, but it's not greasy or anything. And it has a mattifying effect. Mattifying meaning reducing the shininess, and helping to reduce the appearance of pores and blemishes. So this is the third step. And it's, you just squeeze it out. It's a little, it's a lotion that reminds me a lot of, of what the Bloom lotion looks like. So it's just a lotion. You just squeeze a little bit. And again, with all the Young Living products, you don't need much. All right, if the child has problems with acne, we do have a topical treatment for acne called Maximum Strength Acne Treatment Gel. And this does help. It penetrates in your pores. And the time when you would apply this is you would cleanse your skin, and then you would use the dual thing. I'm sorry, cleanse your skin, this next. So this needs to go on your skin right after cleansing, and then anything else you do would go after the acne treatment gel. So it helps prevent the development of new blemishes, pimples, blackheads, while also keeping the skin soft. And to start with, you can use it 1 to 3 times a day. If you find out that your skin gets a little dry with it, then you can back off and just use it once a day. And it does have tea tree essential oil in it. And we all know tea tree is so good for your skin.
Oh, that's
it
good.
can help eliminate blemishes. So we've been through the main items in each of the 3 product lines and a couple of the supportive creams that go with it. There are some other enhancing products that are really fun, and a lot of them I use. One of them is the mint facial scrub. Yeah. Now, you don't use this every day. I use it 2 to 3 times a week, and I keep it in my shower. So the way I do it is I get in the shower, cleanse my skin, and then I'll put this on and rub it around, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's not hard like a mask, but you can see, okay, it has little drops in it. And those are little stiff like things. I'll tell you what they are in a minute. And it helps to loosen up dead skin on your face. The idea of this is to stimulate with the peppermint oil and loosen up any dead skin that's sitting on your face. Just kind of a revitalization. I love to do it in the morning because it really wakes me up. and the peppermint hits you right away. You definitely smell the peppermint. So you massage it in, and I usually spend about a minute or so just really massaging it in and getting to areas that I know I really want to get to. And then I just rinse it off right away in the shower. Or if I'm at the sink, I just, you can just use the water, or you can use a facial cloth. Can brighten your
I love to
complexion.
shave with that, like shave my legs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you do like
Oh.
a little, do like a little pre-exfoliation and then shave, it'll actually last a lot longer.
Ooh, you know what? I have mine in my shower, so I'm going to do that next time I shave. That sounds yummy. It sounds very refreshing. And
Yeah,
it's really, in the morning is because it really wakes you up. The aroma wakes you up. The next really fun thing is a charcoal mask. Now this thing is crazy because it's charcoal colored. Here we go, folks. There it is. It's definitely charcoal colored. And this is a kind of a mask that you cleanse your skin first, soothe this on. And if you have oily to normal skin, you can leave it on anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. The color will change. You'll know it's starting to dry when the color changes. It gets lighter, actually. It's kind of dark, but it'll lighten up and start to almost look a little bit chalky. And then just avoid your eye area. And you don't want to put it on your lips. This is just for your skin, not your eyelids and not your lips. And then I would say, you could do this. You could do it once a week. You could do it as often as you want. The recommendation is 1 to 3 times a week. But again, it's to help loosen up, get rid of impurities, get rid of more dead skin, just really kind of clean up. Maybe things are a little bit more deeply embedded in your skin. So the ingredients are active charcoal and Tahitian volcanic black sand. And that gently exfoliates for a smoother, more radiant complexion. And it's got a blend of alpha hydroxy acids that are derived from bilberries, lemons, sugar beets, Spanish grapes, and all of that stuff comes from around the world. So it creates a tingling and a tightening. Obviously, as it dries, it's going to tighten up a little bit. And that just kind of lets you know that the ingredients you're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And just clarity of your complexion. It was funny when they were demonstrating this at convention, there was like this beauty booth and people were sitting around with this stuff in their face. And it's like the scary movie, but it can be very good if you want to do a deep clean and a tightening on your skin. And when you read the ingredients, it's really quite fascinating. And again, this has peppermint oil in it, so it can be refreshing, and some orange oil and some metricaria. So that is kind of one of those, you don't use it every day, but it can definitely be helpful. Now here's the one we have to get to Mira. Taking mascara off. Beverly, you had a great story on this. Would you want to share your Mira cleansing oil story?
Oh, sure. Oh my gosh, if I can remember the one you're referring to.
Well, we were talking about rosacea and how you use this to calm down rosacea.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I remember.
Yeah, I use it. So I use it on my face as a makeup remover. And the way that I use it, you guys, is I just take it and put it right in the palms of my hands, and I will put it on my dry face. Okay, so no water, nothing. I just slather it right on top of my makeup, and then I take a cloth and I'll wet the cloth with like warm water, and I will kind of do like an initial wipe over my face. But yeah, it's amazing to calm down my rosacea and my flaky skin. And the other thing that I like about it too is that it's very healing for the skin. So I have skin that if I get just the smallest scratch will heal darker than it was before. And so sometimes with very simple cuts and scrapes, it looks like a huge scar, And so Mira actually really helps with that too. So I will Mira all of my dark spots, and it helps to just even all of that out. So I use it for a lot.
I love it.
What else I do with it, Jan? I will take I don't have any lotion sitting behind me. I will take my body lotion And I will actually do 2 squirts of Mira into my body lotion when I'm putting it on my legs and on my body to give it like that extra kick of moisturizer. And especially if I've been in the ocean or on the sand, it's just so healing and soothing to your skin. So that's something else I like to do with it too.
That is so awesome. I have to say, when this first came out, with me having had oily skin for years, the thought of cleaning with oil just was a disconnect in my brain. So I have to tell you that I haven't used it, but I thought, if I'm teaching class today, I have to try this. So last night I cleansed my skin following the directions, and it says to put in dry hands and put it on a dry face. So that's what I did. And I'll show you guys. It's a pump. It just
Mhm, mhm.
So you just pump this little bit of oil, get this, yeah, see, it's almost clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pump it out. And it actually, I used 2 pumps, and I was surprised because, oh, one isn't enough. So I used 2, and 2 is plenty. So it doesn't take much of this. So I just went ahead and I soothed it all over my face, and I rubbed it around a little bit with dry hands. And then I just kind of sat there for a minute. I think I brushed my teeth or something. And then I thought, that what does it say? How do I get this off? So you simply use warm water,
Mhm.
and you can use the facial cloth. You can use your hands. I thought, well, this is never going to come off. It's oil. It's going to it came off. It came off beautifully. So that was very impressive to me. And my skin felt very clean. It didn't feel greasy. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to try something else. So I took, which is the next thing I want to talk about, I took the Beauty Glow. If you guys haven't tried the Beauty Glow, oh my word, I've been using it, but not like I did last night. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to put Beauty Glow under this. I'm sorry, once I use this cleaning, I'm going to wear Beauty Glow to bed. So I use the Beauty Glow, and basically you just put a couple drops. You have to see what this looks like, because I want to go through this. Okay. This is, I think Young Living has absolutely a huge home run with this one. So you're going to see, it doesn't look like your typical Beauty Glow. Look at this. Look at the color.
Yeah. Dark brown.
Color, you guys. This is the chlorophyll from the hemp plant. This is the chlorophyll. Most companies will filter out the chlorophyll, but it has so many great healing qualities that Young Living thought, we're not filtering it out, we're leaving it in addition to all the many other things that Young Living made sure stayed in this, and the way they actually grow the hemp, which I think is phenomenal and really sets us apart from a lot of other hemp beauty serums that are out there. Okay, it's full spectrum CBD that's used in this. And it has 150 biological compounds that bind to our CBD receptors, sites on our skin microbiome, to help weed out the bad and nurture healthy looking and glowing skin. So, and Young Living's hemp is obviously grown with no pesticides. It's grown using our seed to seal system. And in addition to the hemp, the CBD, the full spectrum CBD, there is this is amazing, you guys. You know how Young Living is doing our deep spectra frankincense? Well, they're doing deep spectra with other essential oils. So there's a deep spectra lavender melissa extract that's in this product, delivering even more plant power to your skin. The patent pending deep spectra technology captures key compounds that you won't find in other methods of distillation. So the lavender melissa extract in this Beauty Glow helps to soothe fatigued skin while promoting more even looking skin tone. There's also Incan melissa, Ecuadorian oregano, ylang ylang essential oils. This is a trio of rare beauty essential oils from our Ecuador farm. Helps reduce the appearance of redness, blemishes, fine lines, and wrinkles. So after I had this on my skin all night, I got up and I looked in the mirror and thought, man, my skin feels really, really good. So then there's the chlorophyll that's naturally in here. The chlorophyll is a part of the hemp plant. It's all green plants have chlorophyll. This naturally occurring compound gives our full spectrum CBD its darker hue and delivers antioxidant properties that support and soothe skin from environmental stressors. Many hemp manufacturers filter out the chlorophyll. We keep it in there. And here's a really good thing to know about this. The carrier oil base is grapeseed oil, hemp seed oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
They absorb quickly, and it really is a non-greasy finish. So they're rich in naturally rich in fatty and amino acids. These carrier oils moisturize and soften the skin for youthful looking glow. Amazing. And did you know that hemp dates back 8,000 to 8,000 BC?
No.
They even claim that Cleopatra herself used hemp oil on her skin. So
Wow.
I think we are doubly loving this. I am. If you haven't gotten it yet, of course, I always have to get the new things as they come out. I can't not get them. And I've been very, very pleased with this, and really excited when I used it after cleansing with this. It felt fabulous on my skin. None of it felt greasy or anything. Okay, now I'm going to give you 3 tips, and these are, well, 3 tips or 4 tips. Okay. I have to talk to you about this product. I forgot to bring it up. It's part of the Art Beauty System. And this is the Art Renewal Serum. Renewal serums really came on the scene about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. And it was an enhancement to help hydrate your skin, especially for people with normal to dry skin. And when it first came out, I learned about it at beauty school and I started using it. And so the first time I put it on, let me show you how it comes out. Again, it's a pre-measured pump, and it just comes out like this. So it's a clear little, wonderful little, it's not real thick, but it's like a serum. So when they say beauty serum, it's true. And right now I'm just gonna, again, boy, my arms are getting a great workout here today.
You're gonna be 20 years younger.
You would use this particular product after you had toned your skin, but before you put your moisturizer on, because the molecules in this product are smaller than the molecules in a typical moisturizer, in any of our moisturizers. And the idea is that you want this to go deeper into layers of your skin than a moisturizer would go. And by doing that, by going deeper in lower layers of your skin, it helps to plump up and hydrate those cells that are struggling to be hydrated for whatever reason. So when I first started using this, I tried it the first time and it went, and it was gone. I go, well, it's out. Where'd it go? That didn't work. It's gone. And I kept using it. And what I learned was that if it does that, it gets sucked right in, that means that your lower levels of your skin are dry and you need it. After time, this must have woken up those cells or hydrated them enough that I didn't need to use it every day. I started using it every other day. And I don't use it real frequently anymore because my skin, well, in Florida, it probably definitely doesn't need it. But in Colorado, it definitely needed it to start with. So it is definitely something that you have to try and see what your skin does. I think it's a spectacular product. And when you see what's in it, of course, all the beautiful things. So in this product, you guys know our Sensation Oil Blend, which is one of my absolute favorite fragrances. That's
yes.
the oil that's in this. Sensation oil is in the Art Beauty Serum. So this,
you know, Jan, I've got to say, like, so here, the Mira cleansing oil is what I use, but in Colorado, I would wash my face with the Orange Blossom face wash, which is now the Balance face wash. So if you loved the Orange Blossom essentially got rebranded to Balance. So if you loved that one, don't worry. Don't be like, oh my gosh, it was discontinued and we're never going to see it again. It's still there. It just has a different label on it. Okay.
the same color, has the same color.
Yeah, same color and everything. So my combo is that I would use, and I still use that Balance / Orange Blossom facial wash to this day. Okay. So I use the Orange Blossom facial wash, and then I would use the serum right after. So I know I kind of piecemeal mine together, kind of like what Jan was saying. Okay. So the Balance facial wash, okay, with the Art toner. And then I would put that serum on my face. And I'm telling, that was the first breakthrough product that I ever used for my rosacea to go away. And I didn't actually need moisturizer after. Every once in a great while, I would have to top it with moisturizer. But that was really all the moisturizer that I needed, and it made a huge difference in my skin. It's too much for Florida though. So at night, if I use the Mira cleansing oil to take my makeup off and I give my face a good rinse, then I really don't need anything else at night. And then in the morning after I wash my skin, I use the green one, the Bloom
Yeah,
facial
yeah.
moisturizer.
And I think, Beverly, that's such a good thing to point out. I think a lot of people pick and choose. Granted, we do have 3 lines and you can stick with one, but you find out what works for you. And depending on where you live and what your skin is like, yeah. But so this is a little gem. Yeah, I want people to know about that. And I think this is the newest gem right here that I'm excited about. Okay, and 2 more things. And this is, I grabbed this because, especially in Florida, this little thing, you guys, I remember when Gary was researching this, and I won't tell you the whole story, but Lavaderm has structured water, and the point of it is structured water has the ability to absorb through your skin much more than regular water. Regular water is very stable. It's a molecule that, if you drop water, it doesn't splash all over. It'll be a little round bubble. It sticks together. So this has structured water in it along with aloe, and of course it has lavender essential oil. The idea of this is to get deeper in your skin so that it can soothe things if you're out in the sun too long, if you have itchy or dry skin, if you've gotten a cut, scrape, or a bruise. And a lot of times I'll hop out of the shower and I'll towel off and I'll spray my body with this because I love the smell of it. And it's just wonderful. It's called Lavaderm Cooling Mist. So don't forget about that. Mary's, when we would teach beauty school, Mary always had some special things that she taught on. And she didn't do that this last time. If she did, I missed it, but I had to bring it up because I absolutely love it. And that is 3 Wise Men Essential Oil Blend.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of Mary's go-tos. And the thing you need to know about essential oils is they always need to be closest to your skin after the toner. So if you're going to use an essential oil, you can either add it to your moisturizer or your moisturizing lotion or your moisturizing cream, or you can simply put it straight on your face and then put your moisturizer over top. So you get the greatest benefit of the essential oils, you want them to get absorbed into your pores and into your body. Just like when we apply it topically, if you're going to do it on your face, always do it before you moisturize. And this is a fabulous blend. Oh my gosh, you guys, here we go. Frankincense, sandalwood, juniper, black spruce, and myrrh in a base of almond oil. I mean, what more could you possibly do? I mean, this is, I love this stuff. And I hadn't bought a new bottle for a while. And I thought to myself, okay, it's pretty clear. There's no blue in this. There's no tansy. I thought, oh no, what if you don't even have it anymore? Because I hadn't looked for it. Because a 15 ml bottle, if you put 2 or 3 drops 2 or 3 times a week, lasts a long time. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, there it is. 3 Wise Men. It's right there, front and center. And you guys, if you don't buy any other new oil that you've never tried, or tried a long time ago, you have to get 3 Wise Men. I mean, it's
So beautiful.
Carrie, would you agree? Isn't it spectacular?
It's so exquisite. It's exquisite. And it's all the biblical oils. That's the thing. I mean, it's just got the scent of the biblical oils. Yeah.
So amazing. Oh, yeah, it does. All the biblical oils. Oh. Oh.
Did you have one final tip, Jan?
I do. Okay. Well, the one final tip is that when I would teach skincare classes, we would always send folks away with a special little thing to put on their skin. And we learned this from Melissa Pepping, who was very involved in the skincare classes when we were originally teaching them. And this has, you can use V6, you can use jojoba, you could use almond, whatever kind of carrier oil you want. It has 3 drops of myrrh, 2 drops of, 3 drops of myrrh, 2 drops of frank, and 1 drop of rose. And you just put it on your skin. at night, put it on your face in the morning, you know. I mean, with 1 drop of rose. And I would just buy these little dropper bottles, and you can put whatever you want in them. This was our angel wings blend or something. We called it that. Angel drop blend, because we just wanted to help people realize how valuable all the oils are, that you don't have to necessarily get them in a skincare product. You will, but if you want to add to it, do something as simple as this.
Oh,
You can even put it in a roller, guys. Put it in a roller and roll it on. That would make it even easier than the little dropper bottles.
Yeah.
So everyone, I would love everyone to pause and put in the chat a huge shout out to Jan. Thank you. Jan, I am blown away at how many products you just taught on in 1 hour. How many valuable products you just taught on. And Jan, I did forget to say this introducing you. Jan, before I introduced her to Young Living, was very, very high up in another company. And, you know, I won't say the name of the company, but I will tell you she had the pink car. So that'll tell you something about it. And when she became educated on the chemicals that were in skincare and makeup, she took over $4,000 of products and ditched them in front of me. I'm a witness to that, Jan, because you were so committed to that. And I love that. And another thing I want to say, does anybody besides me notice on this call how sharp Jan's brain is at 77? Anybody else notice that? Jan, just take a minute. I realize that it's already 1 o'clock, but Jan, please take a minute and talk about some of the products you take internally, because you have one of the sharpest brains of anybody your age.
Okay. Well, you guys, I do Ningxia Red every day. I do MindWise every day. I do Ningxia Nitro every day. That's kind of our mixture first thing. I do right after mid-morning, I do Ningxia Greens, Inner Beauty Collagen, ICP, the daily ICP, the daily probiotic, and turmeric.
Amazing.
And then of course I do all the supplements. You know, I do Immu Gummies, vitamin D, the multi-greens, all the things that come in the jars. The ones that we mix in our drinks seem to be the ones that we can do the quickest.
Oh, Jan, did I hear? I might have missed this.
Guys,
Do
thing.
you take green omegas?
Oh yeah, green omegas, longevity, both of those. And we recently, since convention, we have added the phytonutrients. You guys, we do a double lot capsule of phytonutrients every day. We do a double lot capsule of black seed oil, which I don't get from Young Living, has it, but not in America. But black seed oil, 3 drops of Frank 2, 3 drops of red cedar bliss, and I just started adding some bergamot to it. So every morning we make up these capsules every other day, but we take those.
Amazing.
I mean,
Jan, you are so remarkable. I'm honestly blown away. And Jan, in one closing thing for everybody, I don't know if Bev could find us or not, but you guys, on the Young Living website, the YouTube channel, yesterday, Brett Packer, who is the head of all the farms around the world, he did a teaching on soil. And he did a teaching on what Gary Young taught him about how to take care of the soil, and how every single one of our products is a result of having magnificent live soil that is free of pesticides and herbicides, and how you create this kind of soil. It was amazing. So I'm thinking about all these products you just taught us, Jan, and going all the way back to the soil of where every one of those oils came from. And that is why people are getting the results that we're getting, and why Jan and I have customers that have been ordering from us for 25 years, and they're still ordering from us today.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. And you know, Gary always would say, if you don't know your soil, you don't know your oil.
Oh, that's a great saying. Well, yeah, we'll try to find we'll try to find the video on YouTube. Although I think it was a live. But yeah, hopefully they put it up on the YouTube
Okay.
channel and get it out to everybody. So thank you,
Thank
Jean.
you, Jan. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Oh
Thank
my
you for
goodness.
inviting me. It was really fun. I learned a lot just getting ready for this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
This
isn't
is
that the way it goes? And next week, you guys, Elizabeth is going to be doing the outdoor adventures with essential oils. It got interrupted last week because of just weird internet connectivity things. So we are definitely looking forward to that. And then after that, you guys, there has been a lot of buzz about those GLP-1 peptides that certain pharmaceuticals use to help you lose weight. We are going to do an entire Wednesday wisdom, you guys, all about naturally supporting those GLP-1 peptides because the information is amazing and we want people to stay healthy. So next, you guys, we're going to be going into the One Gift Book Club. If you're on Zoom, this link is just going to become the book club. And then I see people popping into the clubhouse already. So just hang out for a few more and we'll get started. But thank you, Jan,
You're
Terry,
welcome.
Elizabeth, everybody. It was
This was
fantastic.
wonderful, 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 Aunt Jan. Thank
Really
you.
fantastic. Learned a
Don't you
lot.
love,
Thank you.
even if you've been using Young Living products for a while, I feel like I'm always reminded of like old products that I either have forgotten about or I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to order some more of X. Like while you were talking, I was popping onto youngliving.com to add things to my loyalty reward cart.
Yep, yep.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, grab your One Gift book. And what I'm going to do in our recording is I'm actually going to, if you're on the live stream, make sure to pop either over onto the Zoom or to pop into the book club.
I'm gonna go get my books, Beverly. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so our live stream.